Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Ninja OG701 Woodfire Grill. What I want to do, first of all get it unboxed, show you around the grill, some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe. Anyway, first of all, just need to get the grill unboxed. Now this is one that, I'll be honest, we've taken quite a few orders for. The first batch that came in, they were already pre-sold, so I didn't really get a chance to make a video. That's why I'm a little bit late in doing this. Now with this, there's quite a few accessories that you can get. I'll cover some of those a bit more in a moment. But, alright, so we've got, what have we got here? We've got, I think they look like a couple of handles for the side. These are interesting. So we've got the woodfire pellets. There's two different types there. Let's just pop these down here. Got a quick start guide. Oh, I must admit, look at the food on that. That looks awesome. So you've got a different type of plug on here, and I'll cover that a bit more in a moment. It doesn't just look like a standard UK plug. What I've done, I've just put it on the floor here because it's quite a beast. This is, and I wouldn't be able to take it out while it's up there. So there we go. One woodfire grill. And I must admit, first impression, because I have seen it in the flesh before. It was a couple of months ago when I saw it, but I really like that. I like the matte finish on it. I think Ninja always do well with the design of their products and the look. So we've got another piece of tape around here. I think we have. So there's quite a lot of different accessories and things in here. I suppose really depending on what you wanted to cook. So let's get rid of all this packaging. Something I often comment on is the recyclability of a lot of the packaging. This is almost half and half. Some manufacturers have just gone like just cardboard, where everything can be recycled. Ninja is still not quite there, although I'm sure some of this might be able to be recycled, but it's not quite as recyclable as a lot of the cardboard. But I think really what I want to do is I'm just going to get everything cleared away, and then I can start to have a look at putting the handles on. There's not really a lot to set up as such. You do get two of these handles that I just showed you. I've just got them unpacked, and all you need to do is just put them on the side, so they just clip underneath like that, and then you've got a little Allen key that comes with it, and all you need to do is just pop those in, do those up, and then pretty much you're ready to go. I mentioned earlier that the plug itself is not a standard kind of looking plug, and it might vary depending on which country you're in, but here in the UK it should be supplied with this. So this has got an RCD or residual current device as part of the mains plug. And the reason for that, because this is only designed to be used outdoors. So if you are going to use it, then make sure you use it in a well ventilated area outside. But what I need to do is I'm just going to get it plugged in now. There we are. So there we are, one woodfire grill. Now what I normally try to do is just to measure the products I'm talking about. I do appreciate that this probably isn't going to be in a confined area, so you might not be limited for the size, but nevertheless I'm just going to measure it for you. So the width of it, so including the handles, because that's really important, you're looking around 60 centimetres or around 23.5 inches. As far as the depth, so going all the way to the back and all the way to the front, including the handle and the dial, you're looking at 47 centimetres or around 18.5 inches, and then the height of it So with the lid shut, you're looking at around 34 centimetres, or around 13.5 inches. Or if I'm going to open the lid, then that increases the height of it. So you're looking at 44 centimetres, around 17.5 inches. And also I'll just measure the depth with the lid open as well, because if you're in a pretty confined area, then that could be important. So that increases that to 55 centimetres, or around around 21.5 inches. When you first turn it on, you'll notice you've got a really nice white LED display on the right hand side here. I must admit, Ninja are really good at doing this, at making nice clear displays. And also, I know it's a little thing, but the dial just feels really solid. I know it's a minor point, but on some products, especially nowadays, the quality of them probably doesn't feel too great, but I've always been impressed with the Ninja products. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to run through these programs quickly. I'm going to come back to the smoker in a minute, because I want to talk about that in a bit more detail. But you've got the grill option. So this is really designed for the closed lid cooking, for the top and bottom heat. So it's really good for cooking things like large cuts of meat or frozen food, as an all-round sear. All you'll find is you've got the different options. So you've got high, medium and low, and then you select the time that you wanted to cook for. So that's pretty standard. Air frying. So air frying has been popular for the last, I suppose, 18 to 24 months. That's something a lot of people are talking about, and a lot of people are buying air fryers still. But on that, so you've got the temperature range. So on this it goes from 150, what we're going to get up to. So up to 240 degrees, so really high temperature. And then all you need to do is select the time on here. Air frying is still a popular way of cooking. People are seeing the health benefits from air frying. Also, things like the way it cooks a lot quicker. If you're using an air fryer, if you have got an air fryer, doesn't matter what brand, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Whether it is a Ninja or whether it's another brand, just let me know what your favourite type of meal is that you cook in your air fryer. Anyway, on to the next one. So the next one is the roast, and that's really to tenderise meats, roast vegetables, and way more. So there's a lot of things you can do when you're roasting. Next one is the bake. So this is for baking things like breads, cakes, what this will do, this will actually cook with much lower fan speeds, especially compared to air frying. So that's another alternative. Dehydrating. This is a very good option for things like drying fruits, vegetables, and especially things like meat jerkies. And dehydrating is really good for cooking things at a really low temperature over a long period of time. Now that could be, as I mentioned, things like fruit or vegetables. But one thing that I really like, and this has really come from one of my best friends, she is South African and she loves something called biltong, and that's like an air dried meat. But she had asked whether you could almost cook something, probably by dehydrating it in the wood fire. Now I must admit, I've not tried it before. It'd be really interesting to try it. Might try that at a later date. Then the last option on here is reheat, and that's really designed, as it says, just for reheating leftovers so that nothing goes to waste. But what I want to do is I just want to show you this one. This is the smoker option. Now I suppose the main idea of this, the smoker side, is that it's going to create a really nice flavour through cooking, and it's often what you won't be able to get through just cooking in your main oven or even a standard air fryer. So you're really getting the real wood fire flavour that you get, especially when you're cooking outside or smoking food. So you've got the smoke box on the right here. Now what you need to do is you need to put some of the pellets in there. Now with this you do get 2 bags, so you do get these 2 types. So you've got the different wood fire pellets. And you've got, I suppose the 2 that you get, first of all you've got the all-purpose blend, so it creates like a cherry and maple and oak type smoke through the cooking. And the second type, it's more of a robust blend, there's the hickory and cherry, and that's really for, as it's saying, for rich and smoky. So it's recommending for the different types of food here. And if you go onto the Ninja website, then you've got quite a few different options apart from these two. But it is really easy. So all you need to do is put 1 scoop of the pellets in the side here, and then you just put your food on top, and then you just select the temperature that you want it to be at. So you can see it operates at quite low temperatures compared to some of the other, especially things like the air frying. Although you can go higher if you want to, so you can go up to 210 degrees. But I suppose really the idea is that you would put it at a lower temperature. And as you can see here, the time is quite a long time, because what it's trying to do is just to cook things a bit slower. And personally, I love slow cooked food. I'm not really into cooking things quickly and they dry out. That's why I tend to use a slow cooker at home quite a lot, actually. Now it does actually come with this. This is, as I mentioned earlier, a quick start guide, but also it takes you through some different recipes. There's quite a few different ideas on what to cook and how to cook them in here. Because if you're not used to smoking, not as in smoking a cigarette, but smoking food in here, then it's quite a new way of cooking for some people. I have tried some recently, and I must admit it was absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get a chance to actually cook in this at the moment, which I know some of you will be a little bit disappointed at. Now there are some different accessories that you can get for the grill. The first one, I suppose the main one that people are going to buy, is the floor stand. Now this doesn't come with a floor stand, despite it showing it on the box, but it is available as a separate accessory. Also you've got things like a grill cover as well, so if you're going to leave it outside, which personally I probably wouldn't recommend, especially if it's going to be subject to the elements, I'd always recommend keeping it definitely under cover, but getting the grill cover is always a really good idea as well. If you are thinking of buying one of these, the OG701, or any of the accessories, then I've provided some links below to show you where to get them at competitive prices. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Ninja OG701 Woodfire Grill. Please give us a thumbs up, click subscribe on my YouTube channel, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad. I always ask for feedback as to whether something I should be doing on it. I know I could have cooked on it, that would have been ideal, just to show you how well it can perform. But at the moment I'm not going to get a chance to do that. Also, if you have got one of these, let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.